Today on Good Morning Maine, a new plan.
Sorry about that.
A new plan is unveiled to help protect Maine children from abuse and neglect. Plus, people speak out on a plan that would allow Mainers to have vehicles repaired by the mechanic of their choice, and how an end of Title 42 could impact the state of Maine. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith, and we're dealing with some technical difficulties this morning that will work out as the morning goes on, but let's throw it over to Devin Biggs as we work those out.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need an extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, let's get into things this morning. Look at this. Frost advisories posted here, and they're up until 8 a.m. this morning because temperatures are getting cool enough to allow some frost to form on tender vegetation and everywhere else for that matter, though, for these counties here. So hopefully remember to bring your flowers inside last night because they may not like this one bit. But otherwise, so we're looking pretty good to start things off this morning. We're looking for a lot of sunshine and a few passing clouds throughout the daytime period for today. Will eventually become partly cloudy. As we do zoom things out, looking pretty decent out there for the time being. We have a front further out toward the ocean, but for us, remaining quiet with high pressure right overhead. So in general, a partly cloudy sky expected again today. Will clear out pretty much later on tonight, but areas of dense fog, that's what this is right here, could possibly develop as we head towards early Thursday morning. And a little bit of wind to watch out for again, mainly out of the northwest around 10, maybe up to 20 miles per hour in a few spots. We'll keep that wind again for the daytime tomorrow. So again, a little bit of wind to keep up with, but most of it will take place during the daytime period. So for today, lower 70s, not too bad, partly cloudy and breezy. Northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, a little bit more clouds in the afternoon, highs close to 70. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
Thank you, Devin. The Department of Health and Human Services has proposed a $1 million plan of action to strengthen measures to prevent child abuse and neglect. This comes as the agency has been under increased scrutiny following multiple high-profile child deaths in 2021. A.J. Douglas was there as stakeholders unveiled the plan.
The Maine Child Safety and Well-Being Plan is a first-of-its-kind measure developed on the basis of community input. The proposed plan would improve mandated reporting training, launch an education campaign for parents, and strengthen support towards local efforts. The Department of Health and Human Services Commissioner Jean Lambrou says the proposal is in a 1.0 version stage.
This is not done. This is a framework. This is just the beginning. It is really a skeleton where we try to identify the major areas that we think from research, again, from Maine families, we think is the right approach.
Following public scrutiny after the 2021 child deaths, stakeholders say this is a collaborative effort which requires individuals working on different levels to ensure the safety of children.
We can't just focus on the state agency or the State Department in terms of ensuring that kids are safe and families have the resources they need to be stable. This is really going to call on everyone in their various roles in communities, educators, parents, faith providers. Everybody in the community has a role to play.
The plan will also encourage parents to reach out for resources ranging from housing assistance, substance abuse disorder, and other early intervention services.
Parenting is a tough job, and it's a strength to ask for help. But how do we make sure parents are aware of the resources that are available to them, that we have really provided an opportunity to educate about those resources?
Lambrou says the specifics on how the $1 million will be dispersed and how municipalities will obtain access to these funds is still being solidified as the plan is still in the preliminary stages. The proposed bill will be considered as part of the governor's proposed change package to the supplemental budget. In Augusta, A.J. Douglas for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Schools in Orono were closed yesterday after the school department received a non-specific threat. RSU 26 Superintendent Meredith Higgins says they received a general threat of violence to one of their schools on Monday night. The decision was made yesterday morning to close all RSU 26 schools for the day, or rather this morning, given the limited information available in a time-sensitive situation. Orono police are working with the school department to assess the threat and will provide additional information when possible. They say there is no immediate risk to the community and currently have low confidence in the threat's validity. All right, in other news now, 2 women were seriously injured by campfires in recent days, including one incident that proved to be deadly. On Friday night, 46-year-old Liza Bragg was standing by when someone attempted to light a campfire in the town of China. The Albion woman received serious burns and was rushed to Maine Medical Center, but she passed away from her injuries. A woman was also seriously injured when she fell into a campfire in Auburn. Police say 40-year-old Jessica Durant was living in the woods when she was burned over half her body. She was taken to the hospital where she remains in serious condition.
Oh, I'm on camera now. Good morning, everyone. A crash in Ellsworth sent one man to the hospital Tuesday morning. According to Ellsworth police, around 7:30 a.m., a motorcyclist was traveling northbound on Route 1A when a driver in a 2009 Honda Accord pulled out from North Street into the intersection and collided with a bike. The motorcyclist was taken to Northern Light Main Coast Hospital for treatment for non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the vehicle was treated at the scene. That crash is currently under investigation by the Ellsworth Police Department.
Come November, Maine voters may face the right to repair referendum question. On Tuesday, folks on both sides of that issue spoke up about a bill that would allow them to have vehicles repaired by private mechanics without going to a dealership. Our Matthew Juronsik has the story.
Proponents and those opposed to a proposed automotive right to repair bill made their voices heard at the State House Tuesday. The bill would require manufacturers of certain vehicles to standardize vehicle onboard diagnostic systems and make information accessible to owners and independent repair facilities, allowing people to take their vehicles to the mechanics of their choice or do the work themselves.
This is about the ability to choose where you get your car repaired. This is about a level playing field for independent repair shops in Maine and having the ability to control the diagnostic repair information from a car that you bought and a car repair that you will pay for.
Alliance for Automotive Innovation Staff Affairs Vice President Wayne Weichel disagrees.
Tell me why you're in opposition of the right to repair bill.
Sure. Automakers already make available to consumers a range of repair options. All the information is available for these repairs to happen. The only thing this is a monetized data grab by big box retailers.
However, the Maine Right to Repair's website says wireless technologies prevent vehicles from getting repaired at independent shops.
This is really the future of auto repair that's at stake. That will become less and less capable the more that the manufacturers transmit data through wireless technology, which basically blocks us as independent repairers from accessing the information we need to diagnose vehicles.
What this would do is sacrifice all of the cybersecurity protections currently on a vehicle and instead make a state board responsible for providing those protections.
There will be another public hearing on the bill ahead of the Innovation, Development, and Economic Advancement Committee's next workshop session. In Augusta, Matthew Juronsik reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Now, if the bill fails in committee or the full legislature, Maine voters will consider that issue come November. Meanwhile, volunteers with the American Cancer Society, Cancer Action Network, all gathered at the State House, urging legislators to support LD 1577. That's an act to require health coverage for biomarker testing. The bill's language defines biomarker testing as the analysis of a patient's tissue, blood, or other biological specimen for the presence of any indicators of cancer. According to the Cancer Action Network, 60% of oncology treatments launched in the past 5 years required or recommended biomarker testing. However, the Personalized Medicine Coalition reports 66% of oncology providers said insurance coverage was a significant or moderate barrier to this form of testing for patients. The proposed bill would require insurance providers to completely cover biomarker testing. Cancer survivors and their allies spoke about how this testing can lead to improved lives for cancer patients.
When my oncologist called me that day, I was leaving Hassan, getting on the highway to come home, and she called and she says, "You don't have to do chemotherapy." I was like, oh my gosh, somebody is looking out for me. There's somebody, a little guardian angel on my shoulder looking out for me.
Bill will be worked on in the next workshop session for the Joint Standing Committee on Health Coverage, Insurance, and Financial Services.
The Mills administration is watching closely as a major immigration policy is about to end. More immigrants are expected to come to the border, including many seeking asylum in the U.S. This comes as leaders in several Maine communities say they're already at capacity and are unable to help any more people coming in. Mel Meyer has more on what the end of Title 42 could mean for the state of Maine.
They're suffering, they're hungry, no food.
Title 42 is expiring right as communities like Sanford is dealing with a sudden and unexpected influx of about 100 asylum seekers just in the last few days. The city manager told CBS 13 on Monday that he is concerned about Title 42 ending. Starting Friday, the U.S. will go back to its previous policy, Title 8.
We have been preparing for this transition for more than a year and a half.
The Biden administration says there will be new pathways for people to legally enter the U.S. while cracking down on illegal crossings.
It carries stiff consequences for irregular migration, including at least a 5-year ban on reentry and potential criminal prosecution for repeated attempts to cross unlawfully.
It would make those people ineligible for asylum. National leaders are concerned that there is already a surge in people ready to try to get in. What it means next,
none of us know.
Martha Stein is the executive director for Hope Acts, an organization that helps asylum seekers and immigrants. She says it's unclear what to expect.
We know that the city of Portland and the surrounding areas are really struggling to help so many people. And this is playing out all over the country.
In Portland, more than 1,000 asylum seekers arrived in just the first few months of the year. The city's communication director, Jessica Grandin, says in an email they are aware of Title 42 expiring. However, quote, there's not much it changes for us since we've already said on previous occasions that we are already at capacity, end quote. And they have been clear with those who work at the border about the current situation. Stein hopes everyone from the federal level down can get on the same page.
My hope would be that we could stop weaponizing, demonizing, politicizing, and come to a solution that would really serve everyone.
The Immigrant Legal Advocacy Project, which is based here in Maine, says that Title 42 stripped asylum seekers of their legal rights. The spokesperson adds that they believe that what comes next would stop people from getting asylum and leave them trapped in dangerous situations.
Oh, it just worked. All right.
Is this a Monday? It feels like a Monday all of a sudden. We got all kinds of technical problems going on.
I was going to say, Craig, I don't know what day it is.
Well, they're working now,
yes.
So they did a good job there. A little controlled chaos here for the first segment of the show.
Right. Okay. Default back to factory settings.
We got it all set now, So we should be good to go from here. People at home have no idea what was going on here.
No.
Anyway.
We didn't have to allude to it either. The time now is 6:14. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, the Coast Guard is making a plan with search and rescue agencies as they prepare for the busy summer boating season ahead.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. Looks like a great day ahead. It will be partly cloudy and breezy with highs up near 70 degrees. We can expect some dense fog overnight with lows dropping down to the mid-40s, followed by another beautiful day tomorrow. It looks sunny and breezy with a high near 77. Don't go away.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball. With friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The furniture you've been looking for is in stock and on sale at the Furniture Gallery. Spring into savings with great deals like 10% off all in-stock recliners. And refresh your home with a new sofa and love seat set. 3 choices, just $9.99. Sleep better with a new mattress from Serta, Restonic, or Nectar. Queen mattresses starting at only $2.99. The Furniture Gallery brings you better brand names, plus a bigger in-stock selection, all at the lowest prices around. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money at the Furniture Gallery.
How can you sleep on such a firm setting?
Gab, mine is almost the same as yours.
Almost is just another word for not as good as mine.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Only at Sleep Number.
Here
You Bet Your Life.
No, they moved to the east side. I just sang it. You're talking to yourself now. You realize that.
Weekdays at 10 on ABC 7.
You saw their dogs attacking your sheep.
We chased the dogs all the way to his property.
Why don't you keep your dogs tied up?
My dog's never done nothing like that.
There were 7 dead sheep.
Hot Bench.
Wednesday at 3 on ABC 7.
Welcome back, everyone. Waterville has a new city manager. Following a nationwide search, city leaders have given Brian Cainrath a 5-year contract to help run the city. Cainrath currently serves as the Saco City Administrator and has also served as a town manager in Gouldsboro and Northampton, New Hampshire. A former state lawmaker, Cainrath plans to focus on creating affordable housing, improve the local infrastructure, and also revitalizing the downtown and local Waterville neighborhoods.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and experts are urging everyone to take stock of how they're really doing. According to Northern Light Acadia Hospital, self-care is a great way to address mental health concerns. Whether it's through exercise, eating and sleeping well, or taking part in relaxing activities, self-care looks different for everyone. However, experts say that one of the most important things you can do to improve your mental health is to talk about it.
Keep talking about it, you normalize the fact that it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to go talk to someone for help. Then I think that would achieve a lot more in terms of early identification, and maybe it doesn't prevent someone from getting so sick.
Experts say setting goals, practicing gratitude, and staying connected with friends and family can further help to strengthen your mental health. However, self-care is not a cure for mental health issues or mental illness. Experts say people should speak with their healthcare provider for specific treatment options. For more mental health tips, visit northernlighthealth.org/behavioral health.
Well, the U.S. Coast Guard hosted a conference Tuesday morning in preparation for what they anticipate to be a very busy boating season. Devin Dagnall with that story.
The U.S. Coast Guard Northern New England sector hosted its annual Spring Search and Rescue and Recreational Boating Safety Conference.
Partnerships and teamwork are critical, like I said, to really all of our missions. So today it was just about ensuring that teamwork, that coordination, that unity of effort amongst our partners, and just letting everybody know, we've got each other's back.
The U.S. Coast Guard Northern New England sector's Recreational Boating Safety Coordinator, Ryan Crockney, says the meeting is the perfect opportunity for local and state agencies, harbor masters, and maritime partners to compare notes from last year's season and prepare for the one ahead.
Everybody's on the same sheet of music and understanding of what needs to happen to either A, rescue somebody that's, having a really bad day out there in a distressed situation, or just trying to keep people safe and enjoying our wonderful waters here in Maine.
According to Crockney, many of the accidents and situations handled by the Coast Guard could easily be avoided if boaters took proper precautions and educated themselves.
There's many different types of boating education courses out there that you can take advantage of. If nothing else, just understanding basic, rules of the road and understanding that, there are rules out on the water.
Crockney says some of the key safety measures boaters should follow on the water include never operating a boat under the influence, being aware of the weather, creating a float plan, and having at least one life jacket per person on board.
We've got some of the best recreational boating waters in the country here in Maine. We're very fortunate. We want people to get out there and enjoy it, but we want them to do so safely.
Educational materials and resources can be found on uscgboating.org. In Southwest Harbor, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
It's always nice to know that they're there. You hope you never have to meet them in one of those situations, but thank goodness they're there. A lot of people buy boats today. They've never driven a boat before. They don't know anything about it. And then they head out, and it can be dangerous.
Absolutely.
So it's important to get yourself familiarized with all the rules and some other basic boating things before you head out. And then maybe you won't have to call the Coast Guard sometime.
Right. Like you said, there's courses out there for you.
Plenty of them. Yeah.
The time now is 6:20. After the break, today the FDA is expected to make a major decision regarding birth control pills.
Plus, your full weather forecast is straight ahead. Don't go away. More Good Morning Maine right after this.
Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Buy your steak and meats for grilling this summer.
Bangor Floral is your perfect destination this Mother's Day. Since 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful Mother's Day gifts for almost 100 years. Featuring new colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets that have warmed hearts for generations. We also strongly support the Buy Local movement by purchasing directly from local farms and suppliers. Bangor Floral, 332 Harlow Street. Experience a flower shop like no other this Mother's Day.
Summer can't come soon enough. And by the time it gets here, it flies by too fast. Here's an idea. Let's start summer sooner. Let's fly someplace warm. Let's fly someplace sunny. Let's start at Bangor International Airport, making tomorrow's memories today. The official airport of summer sooner. The official airport of you. FlyBangor.com.
Just when you thought you knew everything about game shows?
Finally, a show about game shows. So special.
It's better than sex.
I'm not sure about all that, but it is gonna be good.
Welcome to the game show.
Premiering tonight on ABC.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. A major headline today involving women's health. A looming decision could change the way Americans get birth control. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the details.
Today, FDA advisors are expected to vote on whether to recommend what would be the country's first over-the-counter birth control pill.
It is just super exciting that we've gotten here at this moment. It's really historic.
Pressure to make birth control pills available over the counter, as they are in more than 100 countries, has been building since Roe v. Wade was overturned. Advocates want a specific birth control pill called O-pill available to people of any age without a prescription,
so that they can access contraception more easily and be able to make those decisions that they want to make about their health and their families.
At a hearing yesterday, the advisory panel questioned whether young women would use the pill correctly without the help of a doctor or adult. If the advisors recommend the pill, it would head to the FDA for approval. The agency typically follows the advisors' guidance. Meanwhile, another major headline involving women's health. A federal task force is drafting new recommendations for breast cancer screening, saying most women should begin mammograms at age 40, 10 years earlier than prior recommendations. That's because doctors are seeing higher rates of breast cancer among younger women.
We've seen a 2% increase per year in breast cancer in women between 40 and 50. We don't really understand what's driving that increase.
The guidelines will become official after a public comment period.
Well, time now for our forecast, and it's looking really nice. This is kind of the weather we've been looking forward to. Tomorrow is going to be even better. I just can't wait. Wish I had the day off.
I know. I know. Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Winter Porch Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterporchsheds.com. All right, let's get into things this morning. We have some alerts in effect, a frost advisory is in effect. We haven't seen these alerts for a while, though. They were issued yesterday because mainly for this morning, we're dealing with some frost in a few spots because of cool temperatures that have made it so far into the 30s for a few areas. But for now, this is the reason why. No clouds overhead, and we're looking pretty clear to start things off. We're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine today, but a few passing clouds as we head towards the afternoon period. Here's the big picture. This is why we're nice right now, though. High pressure right overhead. Other spots across the country looking pretty busy with low pressure developing in many spots, but for us, high pressure is in control, and that's going to keep us nice at least until Friday before chances for showers and thunderstorms move back in. No advisories along the coast right now. Buoys reporting around 2 to 4 foot wave heights. So again, this is why no advisories are posted at this point. We're looking pretty good. Water temperature still rather chilly. We have some warmer days on the way, but water temperatures, though, are definitely going to stay chilly in the upper 40s to lower 50s. So some caution to throw out there, though, for those that are thinking about going to the ocean. Still pretty cold out there. You know, air temperatures, though, look to be in the upper 70s coming up later this week. So futurecast for today, partly cloudy sky will be the general idea. We'll hold on to the clouds for a little while later on tonight, but areas of dense fog possible as we head towards tomorrow morning. That will burn off as the day progresses on. A lot of sunshine for your Thursday, and any cloud development will quickly back off for a while, though. But again, Thursday night and parts of Friday, a little bit more cloud coverage on the way with our next system that will begin to approach. Already some gusty winds on the way as well, again reaching up around 20 to 25 miles per hour in a few spots today, kind of backing off a bit again later on tonight, but a little bit more wind on the way for the daytime tomorrow, getting close to 20 miles per hour in a few spots. Here are the temperatures. Our average high is 64 degrees. We'll do lower 70s today, upper 70s as we head towards your Thursday, back in the mid 70s for your Friday, cooling off a bit Saturday to Sunday, back in the low 70s Monday, and mid 60s again as we head towards the Tuesday. Forecast for today, lower 70s, partly cloudy and breezy. Northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. By tonight, mid 40s, partly cloudy, some areas of dense fog possible. Northwest wind at around 20 miles per hour early and then backing off. As we look ahead towards tomorrow, upper 70s, mostly sunny and breezy. And that northwest wind picking up to about 20 miles per hour yet again. Winter Port Sheds extended forecast. Here we go. More showers and thunderstorms possible on Friday with highs in the mid 70s. Lower 70s for your Saturday with a few rain showers possible. Partly cloudy on Sunday. Highs in the low 60s.
At Hood, our love for New England inspired New England Creamery. We make it with premium Hood milk and cream, then we overload it with the good stuff. Like Green Mountain Mint Chip with a rich, fudgy swirl. Maine Sweet Blueberry with real, delicious blueberries. And Cape Cod Fudge Shop, packed with fudgy truffles. Hood's New England Creamery. From Hood, for New England. Try all 13 flavors.
Don't miss Eastern Area Agency on Aging's free Healthy Aging Expo, formerly Senior Expo, presented by Aging Maine. Join us Thursday, May 18th from 10 to 2 at the Anna Shriners, 1404 Broadway in Bangor. More than 70 vendors, screenings, giveaways, and lots of parking. It's been a couple of years, but we're thrilled to be back. We look forward to seeing you and your friends. Healthy Aging Expo, Thursday, May 18th, 10 to 2. Visit eaaa.org to learn more.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Hamden, is sponsored by Leo & Sons Auto Repair, a family-owned business providing fast and dependable auto repair services. Armstrong Tennis and Pickleball Center. Call us and learn pickleball with beginner classes for a great healthy and social activity. No equipment needed. And See Color Concepts on Hammond Street, Bangor for Benjamin Moore Paints and Hunter Douglas Winter Treatments.
This is where the newsmakers come first in the morning to be heard. America's #1 morning show.
How would your mom feel about your relationship with your brother now?
I can't imagine what it feels like to go from $20 billion to $100,000. Yeah. Are you worried about going to jail?
You write that you had low-grade depression.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get out of that?
Wherever the story, ABC's Good Morning America is right there.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
The debt limit showdown continues this morning, with the U.S. getting closer to what could be an unprecedented default. President Biden met with top congressional leaders at the White House yesterday, but negotiations between the parties appear to remain at a standstill. ABC's Lindsay Watts is in Washington with what a default would mean for all of us.
The U.S. economy and millions of jobs hang in the balance this morning, with neither side willing to blink.
I didn't find progress in this meeting.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy throwing cold water on hopes he and President Biden might reach a deal on the debt limit at a White House meeting Tuesday. The Treasury Department says a catastrophic default could be about 3 weeks away.
Everyone in the meeting understood the risk of default. Our economy would fall into a significant recession. It would devastate retirement accounts, increase borrowing costs.
Republicans in the House are using the debt ceiling as a leverage point. They say they'll only raise it if Biden agrees to deep spending cuts. Biden has said that's a non-starter, and he wants a clean bill that only raises the limit, like we've seen in the past, including 3 times under President Trump.
Speaker McCarthy offered a very different way forward. He's proposed deep cuts that I believe are going to hurt American families.
The stakes couldn't be higher. Social Security payments will halt. Troops will go unpaid. The stock market will plunge. Interest rates will spike. And by one projection, 6 million people could lose their jobs. There are talks about workarounds if Congress can agree to raise the limit. One idea, the U.S. Treasury minting a $1 trillion coin. Biden saying yesterday that's not on the table, but he revealed he is looking at using the 14th Amendment to raise the limit without congressional approval, but he concedes it likely won't be effective and will spark lengthy litigation.
That would obviously create a constitutional crisis.
The president says he'll meet with top congressional leaders again on Friday.
New reaction this morning from former President Trump after the historic verdict in writer Jean Carroll's civil rape case. Trump now vowing to appeal. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the details.
Former President Trump released a series of videos on social media last night reacting to a jury finding him liable for battery and defamation.
The verdict is a disgrace, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time.
After less than 3 hours of deliberations, a New York jury of 6 men and 3 women found Trump sexually abused Jean Carroll in a department store dressing room in 1996.
How do you feel?
The jury was not convinced that Trump raped Carroll, as she claimed. But the jury ordered Trump to pay Carroll $5 million, saying he defamed her by calling her story a hoax and a lie, while insisting Carroll was not his type.
I don't even know who this woman is. I have no idea who she is, where she came from.
At the trial, Carroll's lawyers argued she was exactly Trump's type. They showed the jury Trump's deposition when he was handed a photo of Carroll and confused her for his ex-wife, Marla Maples.
That's Marla, yeah. That's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here.
Carroll.
Oh, the
person you just pointed to was Jean Carroll.
Some Republicans appear unfazed by the latest legal blow to Trump. Senator Marco Rubio called the jury a joke. But Senator John Cornyn, a Trump critic, told reporters, "I do not think he can win the presidency regardless of what you think about him as an individual." Former Vice President Mike Pence, who's considering whether to challenge Trump for the party's nomination in 2024, says Americans are not focused on his former boss.
All of the controversies that are surrounding the president are just not what people talk to me about.
Carroll called the verdict a victory for her and for every woman who has suffered because she was not believed.
Still to come here on the second half of our show, bracelets to honor Chris Greeley and fund the 25 Days of Kindness are back in stock at a local business.
We'll have the details on that and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Wow, with fuel prices quickly rising and no end in sight, isn't it time to give Black's Heat Pumps a call? Did you know heat pumps could save you up to 50% on your heating bill? Our experts can handle all your commercial and residential work and provide you with quality installation, repair, and maintenance. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Our number one priority is to save you money and keep you comfortable all year long. Get the service you deserve. Find us at blacksheatpumps.com and on Facebook.
Gas is expensive. Do you want to get up to 70 mpg? Earn a motorcycle license at Bangor Area Motorcycle School. We are affordable and conveniently located at the Bangor Mall and have experienced instructors. We can provide a bike and materials. General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine for more than 30 years with an extensive inventory, including mini track loaders with attachments, full-size track skid steer, track loader and backhoe, wheel loader with attachments, a 50-foot towable aerial lift, and a 45-foot self-propelled four-wheel drive lift. If you can't find it on our website, we can find it for you. Call for multi-day and weekend special rates.
At Firehouse Subs, we give you craveable subs that are piping hot and piled high. And a portion of every purchase helps give them the life-saving equipment they need. Order online or on the app for contactless pickup or delivery. Only at Firehouse Subs.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. And as we heard earlier, this is also Mental Health Awareness Week.
Mental health is still often a taboo topic for many people, but at least 1 in 4 people are in need of mental health care. I'd say arguably could be a lot more than that. This week is about starting conversations about mental health and the things in our daily lives that can cause us problems. The important thing to know is that people are not alone and help is available. And it can be hard too if there's healthcare barriers and it's like, I can't afford a therapist and certain therapists are more expensive, or that's not the way I feel like I should be treated, and options are expensive, or I don't feel like I have time for them. There's all sorts of things that can keep you from getting help.
I think pride gets in the way sometimes too. People think they can just, we were taught especially as men, suck it up and just push through.
The challenges are very different for each gender.
Yeah, but
it's a specific set of challenges.
It's a huge issue though, and again, it's important just to talk about it and get the ball rolling there, and then you might want to seek some help. You might live a much healthier life, happier life.
Absolutely. The first step is to address that stigma.
Yeah. All right, moving on now. On this day in history, back in 1889, the first coast-to-coast railroad was completed when the Central Pacific and Union Pacific Railroads were joined by a golden spike in Utah. They literally drove a golden spike in. It's now sitting in a museum somewhere.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
In 1933, the Nazis staged massive public book burnings in Germany.
It kind of blows my mind every time we do these just on this day in histories. Every day, something happened in Nazi Germany.
Right.
And it really impresses upon me how catastrophic
this is also the day, I think, when Germany launched their big invasion in World War II, when they headed into Poland and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
That's why it's showing up in history a lot right now.
Gotcha. Yep, good point. In 1994, Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president, ending more than 300 years of white rule. And in 1963, Decca Records signed the Rolling Stones to contract after hearing advice from George Harrison of the Beatles. And today's birthdays include U2 rocker Bono, he's 63 today, and comedian Kenan Thompson is 45.
Also, sports anchor Chris Berman is 68, and this is also the birthday of late film star Fred Astaire, who was born back in 1899.
He was classic film star there.
He was still big when I was a little kid. The guy
Really?
could dance, he could sing, do the whole thing. So
I guess I'll have to look him up. I don't know much.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, moving on now. It's going to be a beautiful day, and I think that's all we got to say.
Yeah, get out there and enjoy. Here's Devin with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need an extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, let's get into things this morning. Look at this. Frost advisories posted here, and they're up until 8 a.m. this morning because temperatures are getting cool enough to allow some frost to form on tender vegetation and everywhere else for that matter, though, for these counties here. So hopefully remember to bring your flowers inside last night because they may not like this one bit. But otherwise, though, we're looking pretty good to start things off this morning. We're looking for a lot of sunshine and a few passing clouds throughout the daytime period for today. Will eventually become partly cloudy. As we do zoom things out, looking pretty decent out there for the time being. We have a front further out toward the ocean, but for us, remaining quiet with high pressure right overhead. So in general, a partly cloudy sky expected again today. Will clear out pretty much later on tonight, but areas of dense fog, that's what this is right here, could possibly develop as we head towards early Thursday morning. And a little bit of wind to watch out for again, mainly out of the northwest around 10, maybe up to 20 miles per hour in a few spots. We'll keep that wind again for the daytime tomorrow. So again, a little bit of wind to keep up with, but most of it will take place during the daytime period. So for today, lower 70s, not too bad, partly cloudy and breezy. Northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, a little bit more clouds in the afternoon, highs close to 70. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
Thank you, Devin. Well, the town of Holden has received another shipment of Chief Chris Greeley commemorative wristbands. The bracelets can be purchased at the main military supply store on Route 1A in Holden. Chief Greeley died unexpectedly on March 9th. He was known for his community involvement, most notably his 25 Days of Kindness campaign, which he started as a way to give back to the community. Since his death, the Holden Police Department has stepped up to keep the 25 Days of Kindness initiative alive. The bands can be purchased for $5, with all of the proceeds going to support the fund in honor of Chief Greeley.
Very great program. I think Chief Greeley would be very happy about that.
Absolutely. His legacy lives on. Still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports.
Don't go away.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors. Buy from the best, forget the rest.
Shop at Label Shopper for the latest designer fashions, all at 30 to 70% less than department stores. With prices this low and styles for everyone, you can get more of the brands you love. Label Shopper. Great clothes, great prices.
What can your John Deere compact tractor do? Attachments for any job. Financing that's as easy as...
like getting a library card.
Affordable.
You're going to get this bigger tractor, and it's going to be less money.
Dependable.
Through the rain, through the snow, I'll work through it all.
Comfortable.
And I haven't any idea how we survive without it.
Experience United and build a tractor package customized for you.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo.
All the nonsense
Fibber.
meets no nonsense.
I don't buy it.
Judge Judy.
Weekdays at 5 on ABC 7.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We are going to start with the Celtics. A very important Game 5 on Tuesday with the series tied at 2 games apiece. The C's won't see home court again until Game 7 if needed. Jaylen Brown masked and ready to go at the Garden, hoping to lead Boston to victory over Philadelphia. Picking it up in the second quarter, Sixers up 10. Joel Embiid double-teamed, kicks it to Tobias Harris, back to Embiid, and he's going to bury the mid-range jumper. He was on fire all night long. In the third now, C's down 14, looking for a spark. Nice move to the basket here by Jason Tatum. He's going to miss it, but gets the putback to go, and it is a 12-point game. But the Celtics really just couldn't figure it out tonight. Tatum's going to get it poked loose right here, and that's going to result in an easy 2 for the Sixers to put them up 16 in the third quarter, up 17 now, and Tyrese Maxey is going to get a wide open paint, gets to the hole, and gets it to go. 19 was their biggest lead at that point, and it didn't get any better. Boston falls 115 to 103. Let's put that one past us. We'll head to the Diamond now. Maine baseball is nearing the end of their regular season with just 2 America East series left on the calendar before playoffs. This past weekend, the Black Bears dropping their first America East series of the year, losing 2 of 3 to UMBC. They're in second place. Friday and Saturday, both hard-fought 9-8 losses to the Retrievers, and Sunday's 9-0 win gave them an advantage in the season series after sweeping the Retrievers earlier in the year. And talking to the team on Tuesday, head coach Nick Durba says taking those losses doesn't really sound any alarms, and they're looking at it as a chance to take their kicks before it matters most.
I think actually it gives some resiliency to us. Coming back from some losses, some disappointments, that was really important for us to learn this over this weekend. So, while you never want to lose those series, this is kind of like how we start to learn, we continue to learn and progress as a team, and maybe we'll hit our stride, our second streak, coming up here this weekend.
Now, the bright spot of the weekend was on the mound on Sunday as freshman Gianni Gambardella was dealing in 7 shutout innings. He would get the win and earn himself an America East Rookie of the Week nod, his second of the season. Now, Gambardella missed a few weeks of the season early on with an elbow injury in his throwing arm, but was able to battle back and become one of the rotation's more consistent pieces.
The main thing I was just thinking about was just keeping it in the zone, throwing strikes, and making them swing at the ball, be competitive in the zone. I mean, before every game, we all have pitcher meetings, and that's what Coach Heath always talks to us, just be in the zone, be competitive with your pitches, and the guys behind us, hopefully they make the plays, and they've been doing really good behind me.
G's went out and threw strikes. I mean, he's got good stuff, commands the ball well, and half the battle is really being able to pound the zone with some real command and not just, splitting plate or missing the strike zone.
They're in action at Merrimack on Wednesday. Let's stay with some baseball now. Husson baseball with a chance to clinch the NAC title on their home turf, but they have to beat SUNY Cobleskill twice to do it. Fighting Tigers looking to close this one out in one game. Husson trying to win 2 in a row. Picking it up in the first inning. Eagles with runners on the corners. Dave York grounds this ball to the pitcher, who spins and fires to second. But that gets away. That brings in Ethan Stoddard. Eagles go up 4-0. Next batter, Colin Marshall lines this one into right field. Hunter Curtis is going to score, and York hustles all the way around from first on the misplay. Marshall goes to third. 6-0 now. Next batter, Keegan Sear lifts one deep into right field, and that is plenty deep to bring home Marshall. The Eagles would post a 7 spot in the top of the first. The pitching and defense says thank you very much. That is plenty of insurance for them as they take game 1 by a score of 16-6. So here we go, Eagles and Fighting Tigers in a winner-take-all game 2. First inning, Tigers with men on the corners, 1 out. Look at this heads-up play from Ty Knowlton, the catcher. Perfect throw to third. Tanner Evans slaps the tag down to cut the threat. Later on, Connor Abood on the hill. Tigers have him loaded. That doesn't faze him one bit. Sits him down on strikes, and he is fired up about it. Eagles down 1 now. Knowlton at the dish. He is going to crush this ball dead center. That's the deepest part of the ballpark right there, and it's over everything. This game is tied, and the Eagles are pumped up. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Same score, bases loaded for Akira Warren. He singles up the middle. That's going to bring home Evans and Jackson Curtis, and the Eagles are able to slam the door in the top of the 9th as well. They win their 4th straight NAC title. Final score is 4-1.
It just, I think, shows, what we've done all year. We've just kept playing baseball. Kids have believed in themselves. Coaches have believed in them. And, just so proud of them. Just so proud of their efforts today. And that's a really good baseball team that we beat today. And just really, really proud of them and ready for that next step.
I think it just kind of shows, what our team was this year. We just stuck together, really pretty group. I mean, we have, even in the dugout, we know everyone has a role. And just everyone played that role really well the whole weekend, and it just led us to this.
And big stuff from them, dropping a game yesterday, then winning 3 straight. Congratulations to the Eagles. Let's switch gears slightly, and we will head over to softball. Husson on the road looking to clinch their 5th straight NAC title. They're up against Cazenovia, and we're going to pick this up bottom 7. No score still, 1 out. Tegan Blackie lines this one into right field. The Eagles are in business with a base runner on and 1 out. Next batter is Katie Raymond, and the lefty is going to get a hold of this pitch and rope it past the second baseman. And now the Eagles have first and second with 1 out, so they go to the small ball here, and it gets the job done. Olivia McCarty with a beautiful sacrifice bunt that makes it 2nd and 3rd with 2 down, and Bulla McCabe at the plate. And she takes care of business. Lining a single into center field, Blackie trots home, hops on home plate. The Eagles are NAC champs for the 5th season in a row. 1-0 is the final. A big congratulations to them. Good luck in the NCAA tournament to both teams. That's all the time we have for sports, though. We'll be right back after the break.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
Upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech decking and railing by AZEK. The low-maintenance decking with the look of natural wood. TimberTech is everything wood should be. TimberTech railings provide safety while adding a beautiful finish. Your Hammond sales rep will help you with your selections and design planning, and Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For the look of real wood that lasts a lifetime, choose TimberTech by AZEK from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this 'cause everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
Welcome back, everyone. Volunteers got their hands dirty as part of a cleanup effort yesterday. Our David Ledford also dug up the story.
They help us with all of the cleaning, the weeding, the yard maintenance that needs to happen after a long winter in Maine.
With summer just around the corner, volunteers from Down East Horizons participated in the annual Camp Capella Spring Cleanup. Both Camp Capella and Down East Horizons help to support those with developmental disabilities. But camp representatives say the day is a chance for the volunteers to give back.
We're a nonprofit, and it's very hard to have staffing and be able to pay for it. These volunteer days are extremely important to make sure that camp is ready to open in the summertime.
Volunteers raked the grounds, put in docks, and planted new greenery. Camp representatives say that many of the volunteers are campers themselves, and that the day is essential for opening camp on time, to provide campers from all over the state with activities, programs, and social interactions they may not be able to find elsewhere.
Without them, it would be a very, very few of us that would be doing all this work, and with 80 people, we get it done in one day. So that is such a treasure.
Organizers say Down East Horizons has helped to open the camp for the summer season for more than 10 years. Camp Capella will welcome 2023 campers in June. In Dedham, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A very special place where great memories are made, and before you know it, those kids will be out there swimming in the waters of Phillips Lake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I bet yesterday gave them a taste of it.
Right.
Yeah. And Devin Biggs has our forecast for today.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out at winterportsheds.com. All right, let's get into things this morning. We have some alerts in effect, a frost advisory is in effect. We haven't seen these alerts for a while, though. They were issued yesterday because mainly for this morning, we're dealing with some frost in a few spots because of cool temperatures that have made it so far into the 30s for a few areas. But for now, this is the reason why. No clouds overhead, and we're looking pretty clear to start things off. We're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine today, but a few passing clouds as we head towards the afternoon period. Here's the big picture. This is why we're nice right now, though. High pressure right overhead. Other spots across the country looking pretty busy with low pressure developing in many spots, but for us, high pressure is in control, and that's going to keep us nice at least until Friday before chances for showers and thunderstorms move back in. No advisories along the coast right now. Buoys reporting around 2 to 4 foot wave heights. So again, this is why no advisories are posted at this point. We're looking pretty good. Water temperature still rather chilly. We have some warmer days on the way, but water temperatures, though, are definitely going to stay chilly in the upper 40s to lower 50s. So some caution to throw out there, though, for those that are thinking about going to the ocean. Still pretty cold out there. You know, air temperatures, though, look to be in the upper 70s coming up later this week. So futurecast for today, partly cloudy sky will be the general idea. We'll hold on to the clouds for a little while later on tonight, but areas of dense fog possible as we head towards tomorrow morning. That will burn off as the day progresses on. A lot of sunshine for your Thursday, and any cloud development will quickly back off for a while, though. But again, Thursday night and parts of Friday, a little bit more cloud coverage on the way with our next system that will begin to approach. Already some gusty winds on the way as well, again reaching up around 20 to 25 miles per hour in a few spots today, kind of backing off a bit again later on tonight, but a little bit more wind on the way for the daytime tomorrow, getting close to 20 miles per hour in a few spots. Here are the temperatures. Our average high is 64 degrees. We'll do lower 70s today, upper 70s as we head towards your Thursday, back in the mid-70s for your Friday, cooling off a bit Saturday into Sunday, back in the low 70s Monday, and mid-60s again as we head towards the Tuesday. Forecast for today, lower 70s, partly cloudy and breezy, northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. By tonight, mid-40s, partly cloudy, some areas of dense fog possible, northwest wind at around 20 miles per hour early and then backing off. As we look ahead towards tomorrow, upper 70s, mostly sunny and breezy, and that northwest wind picking up to about 20 miles per hour yet again. Winterport Sheds extended forecast. Here we go. More showers and thunderstorms possible on Friday with highs in the mid-70s. Lower 70s for your Saturday with a few rain showers possible. Partly cloudy on Sunday. Highs in the low 60s.
I got hurt in a car accident and I've got some questions. Could I be entitled to money for pain and suffering? Can a lawyer start working on my case with no upfront cost? Shouldn't I just trust the insurance company to pay me what's fair?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the twos and let's talk about your case.
I called the twos, and Lowry and Associates got me $260,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
You
You found the one. Peaks Hill Lodge in Denham. Beautiful outdoor and indoor weddings and events in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. Dance the night away on our 1,100 square foot dance floor. Full service catering and cash bar. Peaks Hill Lodge. Contact us to schedule a tour and book your wedding today.
There's some things that go better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. With Voya, considering all your financial choices together can help you be better prepared for unexpected events.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Do I think I have an advantage? No. Look who I'm playing against. It's gonna happen today. Big money. Yes!
Celebrity Wheel of Fortune Ultimate Host Night, tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
I smoked a pack a day for 45 years. When my doctor suggested lung cancer screening, I wasn't sure I wanted to know the results.
If you're age 55 or older and smoke now or smoked heavily in the past, ask your provider if lung cancer screening is right for you.
When my first screening came up clear, what a relief.
A new test can find it earlier when treatment is more successful.
I quit smoking a few years ago, but I plan on being screened every year.
Well, some Marvel and DC fans are taking their love of superheroes to, well, a creepy level.
These are superhero-themed toilets. You can now spend your toilet time in the company of some of the world's most popular heroes, including Iron Man, Batman, Hulk, and Spider-Man. The superhero-themed toilets are getting a lot of buzz on social media. Oh my God, Spider-Man. Some say whoever came up with this idea needs therapy, yeah, while others say it would just scare the crap out of them.
Gosh.
I like how there's so many options. There's something for everybody, I guess.
I don't have much to say about that one. Just if you're a comic book fan, then you're probably liking that. But
maybe,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
A little extreme.
There's a niche for everybody.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, let's get out of here.
If you missed any of our real news, foxbangor.com.
All right, have a great day, everyone.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
There's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
we're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Don't miss Eastern Area Agency on Aging's free Healthy Aging Expo, formerly Senior Expo, presented by Aging Maine. Join us Thursday, May 18th from 10 to 2 at the Anna Shriners, 1404 Broadway in Bangor. More than 70 vendors, screenings, giveaways, and lots of parking. It's been a couple of years, but we're thrilled to be back. We look forward to seeing you and your friends. Healthy Aging Expo, Thursday, May 18th, 10 to 2. Visit eaaa.org to learn more.
My insurance kept going up and up and up and up.
I was getting a lot of mail about Medicare, getting